if you're a startup founder and you've raised money from American investors and you're looking for a foothold in the USA, there's news for you. The Obama administration is trying to push a rule through which will allow such people to come into the country initially for a period of 2 to 5 years with the option of applying to stay longer. And this so-called international entrepreneur rule will go into effect after a 45-day comment period, and it's a kind of workaround for Obama to launch a startup visa. Obama has long wanted to create a startup visa that would pave the way for immigrant entrepreneurs looking to start businesses in the United States. But congressional gridlock has made new immigration legislation impossible, and several attempts to pass a startup visa died on the way to the president's desk. This new rule takes advantage of the existing Immigration and Nationality Act, which permits the government to grant people temporary entry into the country on a case-by-case basis, either for urgent humanitarian reasons or significant public benefit. The White House is now arguing that entrepreneurs who create jobs in the United States and contribute to gross domestic product are providing a significant public benefit. The rule advances a public benefit in that it promotes those enterprises that demonstrate a potential for rapid business growth, job creation, and innovation, says the director of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. There's no cap on the number of people who would be admitted to the country under this rule, but there would be restrictions. Entrepreneurs would have the option to apply for 2 tiers of admission. The first grants them entry into the country for 2 years, but the government can reverse that decision anytime. To qualify under that part of the rule, founders must own at least 50% of their companies and have raised at least $345,000 US from US investors with track record of US investments, or at least $100,000 from federal, state, or local government agencies. The second tier grants founders admission for an additional 3 years. To qualify for that, founders must continue running their businesses in the US, retain at least 10% ownership, and either raise at least $500,000 US from US investors, generate $500,000 in annual revenue with 20% year-on-year growth, or prove they've created at least 10 full-time jobs over those 5 years. After that, entrepreneurs looking to stay on in the US could apply for other existing visas like the EB-2 visa, which is employment-based. The tech industry has long been advocating for a comprehensive immigration reform, and a startup visa of some kind has been a top priority. Max Levchin, who is a co-founder of PayPal and an immigrant whose family came to the US from the former Soviet Union, explains the importance of this type of legislation, saying immigrants are long on ambition and short on things to lose. More than 40% of Fortune 500 companies were founded by immigrants or their children, and immigrants have founded 1/4 of high-tech startups across America.